The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom, where we introduce you to the students and the educators who make Mobile County Public Schools the best schools in the state of Alabama. I'm your host, Renee Phillips, Director of Communication, and we're going to talk today about what we're doing as a school system to prepare students to be college and career ready. And one of our very important partners in that is the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce. So joining me, I have Callie Snodgrass, who is Director of Workforce and Career Prep for the Chamber. And so tell us, what does that mean? What do you do there?
So I came on board with the Chamber to be the Workforce Development Manager to kind of tie in our school systems, like our career pathways we have here in the school system, with the open job opportunities that are available right now in our area.
And it's such a great fit because you were a signature Academies specialist in Mobile County Public Schools at 2 of our different schools.
That's right. And that's one of the things that I was so excited to be able to tie together. So while I was an Academy specialist with the school system, I saw so much opportunity for, the programs that we have in place and the opportunities that are available out there for our students. And I'm really excited now to be on the side with the Chamber so that I have that dialogue with our industries. So if they come to me and they say, we have a need for, a process operator or industrial maintenance or a welder, I can say, well, did you know there is this school, this school, this school that you can tie directly into? And also communicating with these industry leaders and HR managers that it is so very important that they become involved with the students younger and younger, if, brand awareness, just so these students know what opportunities are out there, what companies are out there, and that way they are already, in the mindset of, oh, I can go here and work, or I can go there and work, and I can make, a really good living.
Yeah, because we do have great pathways. It's like you were saying, there's an app for that or something. We have a school for that, don't we? We have our signature academies. We have one in every single high school, and these are, you probably can say it much better than I can, but basically a learning community that specializes in a certain area of employment that's available in Mobile. So engineering or aerospace.
Right.
And you were at Murphy, it's UA Early College in Bryant.
Yes, so the academies they're structured to be pipelines to employment, or, like you said with engineering, there's so many opportunities in Mobile for engineers. And while you may not be able to graduate high school and you're an engineer, being able to tie together, if I start with engineering while I'm in high school, see if I like it, see what opportunities are there for me, then you also see where I can go to the University of South Alabama and get my engineering degree, and then go directly to work, get an internship while I'm in high school, maybe during the summer with some local engineers, see, is this what I like, and then that's the correct path for you. Also, the University of South Alabama is doing the internship, so that way, you can go and test out an employer, and a lot of times you get these students in these engineering programs now are getting job offers their sophomore year of college.
Wow. And that's what Mom and Dad like to hear too.
Oh, yeah.
That it's and you were telling me that you had an interesting conversation with a federal official who was talking about some of the great things that we have going for us in Mobile. Tell us about that.
Right. So last week, the president of the Atlanta Federal Reserve visited Mobile because he wanted to see what we had going on with our employment, our school system, how we were preparing them. And an interesting statistic that was shared was that in Mobile County we have 34% opportunity employment, which means opportunity employment is a job that does not require a bachelor's degree but pays above the U.S. median salary. So we have, and that percentage is larger than other metropolitan areas in Alabama or in our surrounding region. So there's so much opportunity here. Now, do you, if you choose to go on and pursue a bachelor's degree, there's plenty of opportunity there as well. But I think the message that does need to be sent is that if you wanted to try something else out, there are pipelines to training and get the skills needed for a lot of these opportunity jobs.
Right, because these are high wage jobs that you don't have to go to a 4-year college to get.
That's right. You can, a lot of the pathways that we have in the school system are pathways to employment in these great jobs that are considered opportunity employment.
So what else is going on in Mobile? What kind of jobs are available to our graduates or to our viewers?
Mobile, our region we're lucky to live here because it's so diverse. There is healthcare, we need engineers in various different industries, not just at Airbus or Austal, but our chemical plants, our manufacturing plants, they could use engineers. Really, whatever industry you think you might be interested in, it's here in Mobile, and there is an opportunity for you there.
And jobs are available.
They are. They are readily available.
And so as the Chamber of Commerce, when industry comes to Mobile or is considering coming here, do you talk about the things that the school system's doing to prepare?
Absolutely. And to be honest, when industry's coming here or deciding if this is the region for them, that's one of the first questions they ask is they want to know, where's my workforce going to come from? I have these specialized positions. Is there training available? And I'm the person for them. I'm like, well, let me tell you all about it. So it's absolutely conversations I'm having every day.
Right, because we have our K-12 pipeline, we have community colleges, we have 4-year colleges, so we're preparing that whole wide range of college and career.
Right, and we've recently formed the Mobile Area Workforce Alliance, and in the room is K-12, community college, 4-year universities, and we're all every month working together to ensure that everyone is in alignment. So now you have pathways from high school to community college to 4-year, if that's what you decide to do, and everything's in alignment.
Okay, that's great, and thank you for all the work that you're doing at the Chamber of Commerce and to all of our partners there who are helping our students with mentorships, internships, and all those things, and jobs after they graduate. So thank you for that. We're going to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn about some of our signature academies and what our students are doing there to be college and career ready. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about some of the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools is preparing our students to be college and career ready. And one of the ways that we are doing that is through our signature academies, which are available at all 12 of our high schools. Each one specializes in a different career field. And joining me today from Mary G. Montgomery High School, I have Tara Price, who's a Signature Academy Specialist, and Sky Chambers, a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
Woohoo! And so your academy is biomedical sciences, which is kind of a different take on science and biology. Tell us what it is.
It is. Well, Mobile County in itself has so many different avenues of careers for medical, and we knew this was something that was pretty popular for a career, and our kids were very interested in it. So that was kind of what led us to choose that as the Signature Academy. And it is different from some of the other schools. It is a much broader aspect of the careers when you think of going into a medical profession versus one that's a little bit more specialized. But these kids are taking very rigorous classes, and we're hoping that, or we're knowing really, that those classes are preparing them for that post-secondary education and then further education if they pursue to go into like a medical school.
And so Sky, was this something that attracted you to MGM? Were you excited to have this biomedical sciences program?
Actually, my freshman year, when we had to pick our classes because we do them from sophomore to senior year, I really wasn't too keen on oh, what do I want to do? I honestly just kind of picked one.
Yeah.
But it was a lucky guess because as soon as I got in the classes, I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
And I think that's kind of natural too for someone who's in 8th or 9th grade not to know what they want to do. And that's one neat thing about these academies. It exposes you to something you may not have otherwise known about, right? So what did you think in the classes? How'd you like them?
I really enjoyed them because it was so like, it's not exactly how to be a doctor 101. It's very broad. There's a lot, we learn a lot. We learn about the different fields, different careers that all tie into biomedicine. We just learn about all the different aspects. You know, you have kind of like the principles, and then you have like anatomy based, and then we can get into like genetics and all that fun stuff.
Because it's not just doctors.
Correct. It's any medical profession that you really can think of. It may even be a veterinarian. Surprisingly, we have a lot of students that are interested to go into that vet medicine, but it could be everything from x-ray tech. It could even be medical research. Years ago, we had a student, she knew that working with people was probably not to her benefit. That just wasn't something she was interested in, but she really liked the research aspect, getting in, looking at data, running numbers, and she also kind of had an art background, and so she ended up working for a pharmaceutical company where she had to design the inserts and flyers for new medications as they came out. So she really got to use both sides of that. So it's a wide range. So, you know, and we hate to just say just a doctor or just a nurse, but there are hundreds and hundreds of professions within the medical community, and they're all needed right now. And so we're really hoping that our students are fulfilling some of those career options here in Mobile County.
Yeah, because you hear about that all the time, that there's a need in healthcare. And I know in Mobile County we do a great job of all the levels, from CNA credentials. A lot of our students graduate with those on up to medical school. And so Sky, tell us about your plans.
So I want to major in biomedical sciences, hopefully at the University of South Alabama, because I know they have a great medical program. I'm hoping with these 4 years of these first classes, I'll be prepared for the MCAT. After the MCAT, got those 4 years of medical school, and then in that 4th year, I'll be able to, hopefully by then, know what my specialty is, and then I'll be able to jump into residency.
Do you have any thoughts about what you might want to do? What kind of medicine?
Like I said, since we just get introduced to so many different kinds, I'm kind of like, not this, but I like this. As of right now, my top choices are OBGYN. I'm also really interested in trauma surgery.
And so that's similar to our signature academies. Once you get into college, you'll get to explore these different areas of medicine to see what works best, right?
Right.
And they've had some opportunities to learn. She was part of one of our job shadows, our inaugural year last year, where she got to go into the University of South Alabama Hospital and really experience some of the things and get to see some of the different operations and things going on there that, again, can kind of lead you down a path of, do I like this or do I not like this?
What did you think of that?
That was the coolest experience of my life. Like, we weren't really expecting much of it. We're like, oh, we're gonna get a little tour, talk to some nurses. We explored pretty much every aspect of that hospital because it's a huge hospital and they have so many different things. Like, we looked at, I learned about professions I didn't know were a thing. And things that I didn't even think I would be interested in, like radiology. I didn't think I would like that, but whenever I got to speak with them, I was like, this is cool. I also had the opportunity to watch a pacemaker get put into somebody live. Yes.
And that didn't make you nervous?
No.
Or you liked it?
Yeah, that was cool.
You can see yourself doing that one day, maybe?
I can. And that was the best part about it, is I was also seeing stuff that I didn't like. We're learning about some things, and I'm like, you know, that's cool. I can't see myself studying that and basing my life around that, which is also good.
Yeah, fantastic.
So getting to work with local companies to help the students figure those things out is really the epitome of what these academies is about, is to connect them and to also help our students figure things out.
I love it, and I feel like you're going to have such an edge up when you go to college and you have these experiences that you can talk about from experience, like what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much for what you're doing, Sky. Good luck.
Thank you.
Can't wait till you're a doctor. We're going to come see you, hopefully not in a trauma surgery room, but somewhere.
Somewhere.
We have to break for commercial, but stay tuned and I'll introduce you to more of our signature academies in Mobile County Public Schools, so stay tuned.
When parents are involved in school, they get more of this and less of this.
Hi, Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're talking about the ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready. And one of the ways that we do that is through our Signature Academies. So joining us now from Theodore High School, I have Deborah Pippin, who is the Signature Academy Specialist, and Jaden Somerville, who's a senior, about to graduate. And it's been an exciting 4 years for you, or almost. You're going to graduate. And
Yes, ma'am.
Theodore has the Engineering and Industry Signature Academy, and you're part of the engineering, which is a perfect tie-in to what we were just talking about with Kelly Snodgrass with the Chamber. We have engineering jobs available here in Mobile. So is that exciting for you to hear?
Yes, ma'am. Very exciting. I mean, because it's just something that I've always grew up just knowing about. So having that tie-in in my high school is really cool.
Because what do you want to do when you finish?
I want to do mechanical engineering, and having that engineering academy at my school has like allowed me to feed into a lot of that and show me the ins and outs of it.
And that's music to your ears, isn't it, as the Academy Specialist?
Yes, and that's our goal. Our goal is to tie into what the kids really want to do, what they're passionate about, what are their strengths, and let them develop that and see really where they want to go. So I don't know if Jaden, if he always was mechanical engineering, or if that's something that through competitions and the projects and internships, if that's something that, that helped him decide the mechanical. I'm not really sure on that side, but that's what the pathways are for.
So what interests you about mechanical engineering?
I've grew up working on engines and stuff, and I've always been the one installing the parts, but I want to be on the other side, just knowing why these parts are made, how these parts are made, and it's always just been an interest of mine. So
that's super cool. And so have you been able to do projects at Theodore that relate to that give you that hands-on experience?
Yes, ma'am, most definitely, especially with our our robotics competitions and stuff, like making gear trains or figuring out how the motor works or something like that. It's tied in. My teacher, actually, Miss Baker, has been able to help me a lot with setting up internships and stuff through Hargrove and other local firms in Mobile.
Yeah, and so that is one very neat thing that we do in our Signature Academies is these internships, because we want our students to meet people who are in the business and industry, and so they interview with them, they do mentorships. And tell us about the internships.
All right, so Mobile County we do summer internships, and we try to make it 4 to 8 weeks. And really what we're doing on the school side is, if a company says, I'm willing to take an intern, on our side, we're saying, okay, let's go to this academy, and students who are trained in that particular field, we can connect them with someone in the industry like Hargrove, and the kids can go and they can learn from people who are already in that career. And really on our side, we're helping the companies connect to the kids, and we're helping the kids connect to the companies. And
so you're learning about engineering, you're also learning to get to work on time, how to interact with other employees, all of the things that we need to learn. So what was it like interning at Hargrove?
Honestly, it was a blessing. I've made so many contacts through Hargrove. I'm planning to go back for my second year in the summer. But I mean, it was an experience, definitely. It was a blessing, like I said.
Did that confirm that that's the field that you want to go into?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I mean, I've got there at Hargrove, I was able to explore different fields. So for the longest time, I was working on the electrical engineering team. And I mean, that's shed some light. I didn't know that was a engineering field to go into, but I mean, it's helped me a lot deciding what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and what do you think about this opportunity that you have to do these internships? Because probably some of your classmates did them as well.
Yeah, so it was actually three other of my classmates. I mean, we've all I didn't know there was a control and automations part of it, and it just allowed me to explore a lot, and it's something that I never knew that I would have going into high school.
And then, so you have the engineering part, you have industry, and y'all just opened up our very first logistics academy. So tell us about that.
All right, so we're one of the first schools in the state of Alabama to have logistics. And really this was something that, because of the growth in Mobile, it was something that I kept seeing logistics whenever I would go to these industries. And so I started looking into it a little bit more, got in touch with the chamber, and everything just really fell into place for this program.
there are so many jobs that are already available and so much growth that, I mean, we're about to give a lot of students opportunities straight out of high school, but they could also go to college for supply chain. And
yeah, because it's not necessarily a field that students know, hey, this is something I want to go into. But once you realize we have the port, we have the interstate, the trains and all that, and we have Walmart distribution, Amazon, all these things, it's just a prime field to go into.
Right. Well, probably about the first month of the class was really the students learning what logistics is, and that took a while in itself, just for them to kind of grasp the concept of what logistics is.
And these can also be those high wage, just great jobs.
Yes.
And so, Jaden, tell us what you're going to do. You're going to graduate this year and go to college?
Yes, ma'am. So I got accepted in the University of South Alabama.
Congratulations.
And I plan on going there for mechanical engineering. And I mean, if things don't work out, I can always change my way. So
I think it's going to work out for you.
Yeah, I hope it does. Yeah.
And then you're going to come work in Mobile, right?
Yes, ma'am. I plan to work at Hargrove, stay local.
Awesome. And that's just what we want everyone to do, because we have so many great opportunities in Mobile.
Ma'am.
So thank you for the job that you do every day with our students. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing your successes in the future. We have to break for commercial, but stay tuned and I'll introduce you to more of our signature academies in Mobile County Public Schools. So stay tuned.
You've got questions? We got answers. MCPSS.com. Whether it's attendance zones, school calendar, lunch menus, or registration information that you are looking for, you can find it right here. MCPSS.com. You can also get the latest news and district-wide calendar information, and it's just a click away. So when you need to know, and you need to know right now, check us out. MCPSS.com.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we've been learning about the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready. And one way that we do that is through our signature academies that are available at all 12 of our high schools. So joining me now from BC Rain, I have Regina Rencher and Nikeria Fairley. And you are home of the Aviation and Aerospace Academy, so that's an exciting academy to lead, right?
Yes, it is. We are actually focusing on preparing our students for the future in our academy. We are fortunate to offer dual enrollment courses through Coastal Alabama Community College, and the students are able to take dual enrollment courses, earn college credit and high school credit at the same time. Now this year we were fortunate enough to offer 3 courses. Dr. Moso, who is the director of the Alabama Aviation College for Coastal, actually is teaching a course for us this year.
Oh, wow.
Our technical prep course, which is the first course, so we have a class basically full of sophomores, maybe 2 juniors. And we also have Mr. Sofa on campus teaching 2 courses. So that gives us an advantage. We can move more students through the program that way.
So when we say college and career ready, that's a perfect example because they're getting those college credits and that can be applied to college or a career.
Absolutely.
And Nikeria, you're enrolled in that, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
What's it like?
It's really fun. Like, I would say it's a really big opportunity for me and my classmates because this is my 3rd year in it. I've been in it since 9th grade. Yeah, I've been in it since 9th grade. And throughout the years, I've had so much fun and I've learned so much to do with engineering. I've learned how to code, I learned to work on airplanes, and also I've been to Brooklyn Field to see how the airplanes work. So it's really just been a big opportunity for me.
That's so cool, and things that a lot of students just don't get to do, like
Right.
unless you're in Mobile County Public Schools.
Right.
But I love that because we talk about making these the areas of study relevant, and these
Right.
are careers that these students can have in Mobile. So isn't the aerospace and aviation, that's an exciting field right now?
Right. It's absolutely a lot of opportunities, a lot of job opportunities to pay as well. And in addition to the coastal side, this year we were fortunate to add a manufacturing piece. So Mr. Booth is on board doing our CTE lab, which is the build. So we are working on a second airplane build, and that's a plus because they do the technical side, learn the book work, and then they can do the hands-on with him and actually build a plane that will be in operation, and this will be our 2nd plane.
And that is the coolest thing, I think. And so what it is, BC Rain was the first high school in Alabama to build an airplane from scratch.
Correct.
And it was a 2-seater. I got to fly in it. That was exciting. You two are going to fly in this next one, right?
Yes.
And so, But the students built it. They had mentors who helped build it. It went through the safety inspections. It took off from Brookley Field, and students got to fly. And now you're building your second.
Right.
So what's it like? I know, Nakira, you've been working on it, right?
Yes, ma'am. So in the classroom, aside from the actual building the plane, we have to work on different activities. Like we have to find out the FAA, you know, we have to do inspections on the plane. We have to write inspections to actually know when we actually have to write them right. Then after we're done with like the work part, we'll go to actually build the airplane. And like she said, I've even missed the booze, me and my classmates. We were working on the wing yesterday. We actually built the wing and we put it on the piece of the airplane. So yeah, it's pretty good.
So how cool is it when you get to tell your family and your friends that you're building an airplane?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Because I'll tell them, oh yeah, I'm going to drive y'all around in the airplane when I build it.
I mean, that's impressive. And how do you feel? Are you proud of this program?
I am proud. I mean, it just so rewarding to see, and if you're able to see it from the, you know, opening the boxes and then they're starting to put the pieces together and you see the plane coming together, fascinating, you know. It starts with just a lot of rivets and pieces, and now you're seeing the wing is forming up and the fuselage, and the kids are really getting excited and more involved because they can see the plane is coming together, yes.
And we were there the other day, and we got to see the wings that you've been working on, and it was neat because we had a celebration for Representative Barbara Drummond and for the state, because they have given you guys a good grant, like $400,000, that has enabled you to hire the instructor to do this and some other aspects of the program.
And in addition to that, we're hoping to expand the manufacturing side where he'll actually set up stations and start working on some of the short certifications, you know, like the torque and the precision measurement. So it will actually enhance the program because we'll be able to offer more and give more skills for the students. They come out prepared.
Right.
You know, a step ahead of someone just coming off of the streets saying, hey, I want to work at Airbus. So that's what we want to do, prepare our students to give them an advantage so they know, hey, when I leave, I can go into the workforce and make, you know, a good living.
Yeah, because you got a fantastic facility there with lots of room. So Nakira, what do you want to do? You're a senior. What do you want to do when you graduate?
I want to go to school for computer engineering. And I've always had a fascination with airplanes because at Penlands we've had it was a program with Airbus, and we would go to Brooklyn Field, but the actual program, we would like make different things. Like we would build like paper airplanes, or we would make them out of sticks, and we would like learn how to fly them. And when I got to BC Rain, it was like, oh, they have an aviation academy. And it was like, hey, maybe this is what I want to do when I actually go off to school and stuff.
That's cool. So
yeah.
You've definitely been prepared at
Yes,
BC
ma'am.
Rain. Your time there has been well worth
Airbus
it.
has always been there. So yeah.
So we hope you go off to college and you come back to Mobile.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll see you in some type of computer science.
Yes.
Aerospace industry. So we're very proud of you. So thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. We look
Thank
forward to
you.
seeing your successes in the future. That's all the time that we have today for Homeroom. But if you want to learn more about our signature academies at all 12 high schools, visit mcpss.com and just find out how you can get involved. We're looking for business partners to mentor our students and to do mock interviews, and students can pick the academy of their choice. So just keep that in mind. So that's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Homeroom.